Home for all your Yankees news, updates, live streams, and play-by-plays. This is Max Coverage TV, and this show starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream here on Max Coverage TV, the place to be for all your sports wants, news, and needs, and most importantly, pregame coverage of your New York Yankees, baby. How you all doing? How you looking? How you living? How you feeling out there on YouTube? And we're on Twitch. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I go live for every game for the New York Yankees. I do as many pre-games as I can. Which, heads up, Friday, Saturday, won't be able to. I'm at work. But I will be home for the play-by-plays. How we all feeling after that loss last night? I'm still getting over it. I know it sucks, and I hope all of you are having a good, good Wednesday. I've had a long day, guys. My day has been long, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be with all of you, hanging out for a little bit, talking some pregame coverage today. Let's get the pre-live crew name, though. We got Ken, we got Dr. Van, John Murphy Jr., Jacob Frederick, Action VJ, my boy, Andrew, Pito, Super Miguel Plush, Kazilla, yo, the strike zone's in the chat, the Rusty Shackelford, that grand slam came out of nowhere. Just like Randy Orton, man. Just like Randy Orton. Mr. P, what's going on? I feel like crap out there yesterday. I feel you, man. I feel you, dude. Crim's dad, did you say Wednesday or Wednesday? You know what I'm... Don't do this to me, Crim's dad. I said Wednesday. Ruben. Cayenne. What's up, Cayenne? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I apologize if I didn't. I'm so mad because they were one strike away from that grand slam. Yeah. 2-2 count. And he crushed it into smithereens to left field. Last night was great. Then suddenly it wasn't. Yeah, man. I mean, you were in the stream with me, Action VJ. I kind of just, you could feel the energy get sucked out of the freaking stadium. I mean, imagine witnessing that live. I had someone pop in on TikTok today and saying I was there live last night, man. It was rough. I'm like, I feel you, man. I feel you. It's one loss. You know, it's not gonna hinder our whole entire season. It was inevitable. We were going to lose a game, right? We're not going to go 162-0. But the way it happened, you know, the grand slam, being one strike away from getting out of the jam, it sucks, man. But Mark Leiter Jr., he was talking about it after the game was over yesterday. He says, I just can't walk two batters there. That's it. What? Mark Leiter. Do you know what you just did? Did you know what you just did, Mark Leiter Jr.? You gave up a grand slam from a freaking hanging splitter. Yeah, you don't walk two batters, but come on, man. You got to watch that splitter. You got to watch that splitter. Jay in the chat over there on Twitch, shout out to my guy. It happens. Yeah, dude. I know. Like I said, you're not going to win every single game, but Max never understands my jokes. Yeah, I do. I think I do, man. Cruise Control, Los Rodon will shove tonight. Yankees will win 8-4. Cruise Control already planting the flag down. Let's go, Cruz. We got Daniel in the chat. Good to see you, my guy. Yankees not going 162-0. Season's over. That's it. I'm not doing any more live streams. I know Strike Zone, right? Pack it up. Pack it up. It's over. Pack it up. Why even waste our time anymore? Right? We're kidding, guys. We're not being for real. He has a lot on his mind during the stream. At least that's what I'm going with. Yeah, I got so much on my mind, Rusty. You know I do. Knowing Boone's track record, he'll put Leiter in the game tonight. I don't think so. I don't think we'll see Mark Leiter tonight. But maybe if we're up 10-1, let's throw him in there. See how he does tonight. If he can't handle tonight's stress, then maybe he should sit on his ice. But we'll see. We used a lot of pitchers yesterday. 6 pitchers in yesterday's game. So a lot of tired arms in the pen. Hopefully tonight, like we already alluded to, Cruise Control brought it up. Rodon is on the mound, so hopefully Rodon can give us 6 innings tonight. We haven't seen that yet from a starting pitcher. We haven't seen our starting pitcher go 6 innings yet for a quality start. So let's see if it happens tonight because our bullpen definitely needs it. Ken in the chat says the Diamondbacks back into the bullpen are straight nasty. Puck and Martinez. Yeah, we saw them last night, Ken. They got a really good back end of the bullpen. I mean, Diamondbacks have a good team all around. They got a good rotation, a good bullpen, a good lineup, a good stadium, a good city, a good uniform, a good logo. But we're going to bounce back. Sorry, I had to soothe myself after that. We're gonna bounce back tonight. I know we will. Yeah, Mark Leiter is Al's nephew. What's up, Jacob Atruzzi? My boys in the house. Jay, the game starts at 7:05 p.m. Eastern time. 7:05. Yeah, Tim Hill didn't pitch well either. Other than Fernando Cruz out of the pen, I mean, Tim Hill didn't pitch well. Mark Leiter Jr. didn't pitch well. We saw Brent Hedrick after everything. What happened. We saw Brent Hedrick, but yeah, I mean Tim Hill did not pitch. I mean he only threw 4 pitches. And he got yanked, which I wasn't upset about because he clearly didn't have his best stuff. But taking a look at the Yankees pitchers last night, we had Fernando Cruz, Tim Hill, Mark Leiter Jr. We saw Ottavino making a debut back in the Bronx. We'll see how long he's going to be here. But, I mean, you're talking about Leiter and Tim Hill kind of put us in a bad spot. And if it wasn't for Josh Naylor's 2-run error that he gave up from, flipping it lazy to Corbin Burns, I mean, the Yankees would have lost 7-2 last night. The bats just weren't that good. They weren't. I mean, you take away, of course, Volpe hit a home run. Ben Rice hit a late home run to make it a little interesting at the end. But overall, man, the Yankees, how many hits did they have last night? 5 hits. Jason Dominguez had a great game. He went yard, had a nice single as well. Ben Rice had 2 hits. So, I mean, 5 hits all around. And we were 0-8 with runners in scoring position last night. So, that's not a recipe for a win in my eyes. Bart in the chat, I still have a good feeling about this team. Oh, yeah, man. I mean, listen, we all can nitpick about this team, about last night. But at the end of the day, man, it's a long season. It's not like we're starting 1-6. It's not like we're starting 0-5, 0-6. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started 3-0, and we lost last night in a heartbreak, right? We were in a good spot to win. We were up 4-2 at the bottom of the 8th, and then we gave up 1 run, and then we gave up the grand slam. Sorry, at the top of the 8th, I should say. But, we'll bounce back tonight. I know we will. Yeah, he does, Daniel. I agree with you. Why Booney take Dominguez out when he was hitting and fielding well just shatter his confidence? So he actually was talking about that today. Aaron Boone did. Let me bring up the quote here. But Aaron Boone on pulling Jason Dominguez for late game. Here, I'm just going to play it. I don't think I'll get copyright for this. I mean, maybe because this is how they are. But let's see. Let's see what this is. Aaron Boone. This is what he said himself.
How tough is the calculus in a close game when Dominguez could come up in the 8th or the 9th inning and you pull him for defense, knowing that you've taken that at bat away? How difficult to call is that for you?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think it's an important part of this process, making sure Jason continues to develop in the best possible way. And, I'm putting Trent Grisham in for him too, who's a really good player. And I feel like playing at a really high level right now and through his first several games has given us a lot of quality at bat. So, there's a little bit of that. And over time, I feel like I won't do that because I do feel like he's going to get to a point to where he continues to develop, continues to get more and more comfortable with reps out there, to where my expectation is that he becomes an outstanding defensive left fielder. So I just want to make sure as best you can. You can't guard for everything, but I also want, his development to go, as best as possible.
I'm not upset with his comments there, but I know it's frustrating. You want to see the kid out there as many times as you possibly want, but I kind of figured this was going to happen to start the season. We were touching on it the off season. Like, I do think that Boone was going to take out Dominguez late games. I mean, until his defense gets better, which it has been looking pretty better. He hasn't made a big mistake out there yet in left field. But, I'm not mad at him for taking out Dominguez where he wanted when he wanted to. I know Dominguez would have had another at-bat, and, hindsight's always 20/20. But I can't bash Boone for doing that, honestly. Jose says, F Boone, though. Blew first game with bullpen mismanagement. I mean, that's a different story. Now, he could have definitely put in Weaver. I mean, we were talking about it yesterday in the stream. Like, a couple of people in the stream were like, take out Leiter, put in Weaver for a 4-out save. Maybe they could have went that route. But they elected not to. So, you can't put a little bit of blame on Boone from last night's bullpen management. I do agree there. Rice made a great hit at the late end, but at the same time, we can still win the others. It's not like Max said we're not starting 1-6. Yeah, man, we got this, Jay. We're gonna come back. We should win tonight. We should. That's my take. We should win tonight, man. Oh, Weaver's from DeLand, Florida, is he? That's right down the road, man. We can still do great. Nonetheless, we did a great job at the start of the season. We are still just amazing. Yeah, let's go, Jay. Paranorman the Funhouse, lots of love to you, man. Not doing well. Might be headed back to the hospital. I'll be watching either way tonight. Much love, Max. Hey, man. I saw your tweet today. I'm sorry I didn't reply to it yet because I've been running around all day at work and stuff. But we're thinking about you, brother, and I hope you're feeling better. And we're all gonna be here with you, bro. So just know that we all got your back, man. Thanks for popping in and reach out to me if you need anything, brother. He doesn't sound confident with his decision. Yeah, he might be. I think he knew he was gonna get asked that question though. What up, Yowie Wowie? Good to see you. We got Bill O in the chat. Ivan Herrera hit 3 home runs today. Damn. Cardinals won 12-5. Taking Dominguez out late games is fine. Says Action VJ. Says question Max. What do you think about all the MLB extending their young talent? Who should we extend? I like it. It's smart. I mean, you saw the Braves do it with Acuna. The Royals did it with Bobby Witt Jr. Jackson Merrill got extended today. I'm assuming that's who you're referring to. And Christian Campbell from the Red Sox got extended today as well. I think it's smart because, one, you get these guys locked in, and it's, if you think about it, 5-6 years down the road, it's pretty cheap. Like, Acuna is underpaid right now, in my opinion. I know he's been hurt, a couple of ACL injuries, so, but I like when you extend your guys early. Who should we extend though? I say we extend George Lombard Jr. I mean, we gotta wait till he gets up here, but I do think if we see George Lombard Jr. up here and he does well and balls out, extend his ass. Best pitcher for their hottest hitter is not rocket science. Who you talking about, Jose? Talking about from last night when the Suarez got brought up? You should have put in Weaver. Is that what you're saying? I was so mad when the Grand Slam got hit because I thought the game was going to be 4-3. Yeah, I mean, it took all the energy out of the stadium, took all the energy out of the stream as well. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, New York could extend Jazz and Wells too. Jazz, I wouldn't be mad. I would love if they extended Jazz. I would love it. What up, B? Good to see you, man. Ron's in the chat. Twitch just had a moment. Why is Twitch freezing now on me? It's the start of the season. Yankee fans need to chill, panic later on, and stop giving up. Just enjoy the ride. Let's see what happens. Just had to get that off my chest. Let's go. Hey, you're right. Yowie, you're right, bro. I know. Listen, I don't like this team losing ever. I don't want this team to lose ever, but it's inevitable in this sport. It's inevitable. Even though the Dodgers don't look like they're going to lose a game at all, but we'll bounce back tonight. I have a good feeling about tonight. Ken saying Gallen had a rough start against the Cubs, only lasted 4 innings. Got to get to Zach Gallen before the 4th. Yeah, and I'll bring up his in a second here. His stats, that is. I was going to touch on Zach Gallen next, and I'll share the lineup. It's the same exact lineup from yesterday. So, Forefront says and left Twitch here on YouTube now. Okay, well, thank you, Forefronts. Sorry about Twitch. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hopefully, it's not too bad over there, but thanks for popping in over here. Hit that subscribe as well, man. I'm mainly on YouTube, but this year I'm branching out to Twitch, so we have a lot of Yankee fans over here. Ken saying fire Boone. Jake in the chat, tough loss last night. Time for a new streak. Yes, sir. Let's go, Jake. You know it, man. Just got to the crib, B. There you go. Boone has always been terrible managing the bullpen. That will never change. Yeah, he's always had some funky calls, man. He really has. For the bullpen, that is. Not going to sit here and say fire the guy. But at the end of the day,
the thing is, it's right in front of us. It's right here, and we can fix it.
Like Boone said. It's right in front of us all. What up, Michael? Good to see you. John Murphy Jr., even the 1998 New York Yankees lost 48 times. Exactly, man. Exactly. Not really panic, but Boone loses us 7-8 games a year with dumb decisions. Each game counts. I get you, man. I get you. Bada bing. I would definitely throw at Eugenio and Naylor tonight. Why? He says throw at everybody. Jesus, man. That's funny. The lineup tonight, we got Paul Goldschmidt leading off once again. Cody Bellinger, Judge, Jazz, Volpe, Wells, Dominguez is back in left field. Ben Rice DHing once again. Cabrera and Rodon is taking the hill. So we're going against a righty and Zach Gallen, but Aaron Boone, he talked about Goldschmidt leading off once again. Maybe it could have been Wells, but they went with Paul Goldschmidt because Zach Gallen has struggled against righties. So that was his reasoning behind Paul Goldschmidt once again leading off. But same exact lineup. They're being consistent with this lineup. I'm not mad at it at all. I mean, the bottom of the order looks pretty strong. You think about Dominguez, Rice, and Cabrera. That's a pretty strong 7, 8, 9. You know, we already know about the top 6, but the bottom of the order. If you think about what this lineup looked like last 2 years, especially the 7, 8, 9 hole hitters, we've got a nice lineup this year. And this is without Stanton, of course. Stanton's hopefully going to be back sometime this year, but damn. What, stream just crashed my, what? Twitch? Hold on, let me see. What? What's Twitch doing, man? Oh, it's I'm still live over there right now, it says. Do you think Goldschmidt will be comfortable in the leadoff spot? He seems pretty comfortable. I mean, it's only been a couple of days, or a couple of games, but doesn't seem too uncomfortable up there. Nate in the chat, I think Boone just likes the 3 MVPs out the top. I mean, it's still weird to see Goldschmidt leading off, but let's see if he goes off again. Let's see. Raymond in the chat, top of the day, El Paso Amigo 242 Bahamas in the house. Let's go Yankees and Jazz. What's up, Raymond? Good to see you, buddy. We got, who else am I? Did I miss someone? I think I'm good. No, we got everyone. Jake says, I'm liking the fact our lineup has been consistent in recent years. It was crazy how much it got mixed around. Yeah, dude, especially 2023 was a abysmal year, but that's because of injuries and all that stuff. But yeah, I like the consistency, and let's see if they score 10 runs again tonight. Let's see. Let's take a look at Zach Gallen real quick. Get a little blueprint on him, like Ken alluded to earlier today. In one start, he got roughed up against the Cubs. 9 ERA, 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, gave up 4 runs, 1 home run. I think he walked 4 batters as well. So he's a 2.00 whip. This is his chart from last year. Slightly above average on the strikeout rate. He's a fastball, curve, slider, change, and cutter thrower. Mainly Mixes in the fastball and the curve. That's his first go-to pitches right there. Sitting around 92, 93 miles per hour on the fastball against righties at 94.7 miles per hour. So, good breaking ball. The curveball is a nasty pitch of his. Same with the slider. So, he's not a bad pitcher at all. He got roughed up against the Cubs, but I mean, this guy's a pretty decent arm in this league. What's up, Vic? Torpedoes locked and loaded and ready for deployment tonight. Let's go, Vic. Let's go. If you're pissed about last night's game, wait until we face Paul Skeens in Pittsburgh later this week. Yeah, let's cross our fingers and hope for the best against that guy, right? Text in the chat, Pittsburgh, I feel a little sorry for that team. Skeens is all they have. They suck and have since the 90s. Yeah, I mean, every year it seems like Pittsburgh's the same dance, same song, man. Max, I like you can bring up charts. Thank you, MNY. Yeah, I like this webpage a lot. It's one of my favorite web pages to go to. All we can do is hope they do. We can win tonight against them. I think last night was a wake-up call for us. Yeah, forefronts. I mean, the Diamondbacks are a fantastic team. They're all around great. They have speed. They got power in the lineup. They got contact hitting. They got great pitching, a great back end of the bullpen. Like, I mean, all phases of the game the Diamondbacks are good at. They have a really rough division, so I feel bad for them. I mean, the Giants are even doing well to start the season. I think they're 4-1. The Padres are 6-0. The Dodgers are 7-0. So their division is tough. But I do think this team, the Diamondbacks I'm referring to, will make the postseason. And it's a good challenge for this Yankees team. You know, the Brewers, you look at that team, we spanked them, but they won last night finally. And I don't know, maybe the Brewers just aren't a good team. So hopefully we can split the series tonight and go for the win tomorrow night. But we got to take it one game at a time. Tomorrow we have Cookie Carrasco on the mound, but tonight we have Carlos Rodon, who did fantastic in his first game in opening day, went 5.1 innings, got a win, 7 strikeouts. He gave up that 1 home run, but Rodon looked fantastic in his first outing. So it's gonna be a fun game tonight. It's gonna be a very fun game, and I want to say hats off to Will Warren as well. Will Warren, he did a lot better than I expected. So it sucks that we didn't give Will Warren the W. He was in line for the win. So hats off to Will Warren. Fantastic first start for him on the season, and hopefully he can keep that momentum going and build that confidence up and keep it going for the next starts coming up for him. Can we take a look at the Pirates, please? Why? I know that's this weekend, but let's focus on the Diamondbacks, man. Yeah, I feel bad for Warren, dude. I really do. Pito dropping the Warren emojis. Boo, Boston Red Sox. Even we should want them to win. Oh, even if we... No, I mean, Boston stings. Boston stings. Are they even playing right now? No, they're not. I know Boston does play the Orioles tonight. But, yeah, I mean, standing-wise, we should want them to win because Orioles are 3-2. And if they win and we lose tonight, then, you know, they'll be first in our division. But it's still early. From New England, they stink. Burns is an ace, and we got 2 runs and got him out of the game early. Our pitching is our weakness right now. Well, Action VJ, I mean, last night was not a good game for the hitters, for the bats. I know we did have a couple of home runs, but last night, 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. A lot of strikeouts last night for this offense. Let's see. How many strikeouts did they end with? I'm going to check real quick. 9, 10, 11. 14 strikeouts for Diamondback pitchers last night combined. Burns had 8. Beeks had 1. Martinez struck out the side in order, and A.J. Puck struck out 2 batters when he was in there. 5 hits, 14 strikeouts, 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position. I mean, if our hitters can do better than that, we might have had a shot to win, because if you take away 2 runs that Josh Naylor gifted us from his error, we've only scored 3 runs last night. But hopefully tonight's a different story. Devers is 0 for 19 with like 15 strikeouts right now, Pito. Do you miss Soto? Because I don't. He seems like he hasn't been quiet so far for the Mets. I mean, I feel like this lineup is better without Soto. I mean, it's weird to say that. But it's more well-rounded with the additions they made pivoting off of Soto. So, yeah, it sucks not having Soto on this team. I really like the guy. He's a great player. But I like what we did, and hopefully we can keep it going. The Mets are 2-3. We're 3-0 or 3-1. Mets are struggling offensively. I think Soto does have a home run for them, but I mean, if you tell me that Volpe has more home runs than Soto right now, I would have said you were a liar. But it's true. It's damn true. 5 total hits last night. Dominguez and Rice had 4 of them. Volpe had the other hit. Yep. Exactly, Ken. 2 hits for Dominguez, 2 hits for Rice, 1 hit from Volpe. So, taking a look at the Yankees against Zach Gallen. Let's see if our guys, I know a lot of these guys haven't really had success against Gallen in his career. But, yeah, Goldschmidt's 0 for 8 with 4 strikeouts. Bellinger, he's 1 for 20 against Zach Gallen in his career. 7 strikeouts. Judge is 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts. Jazz is 0 for 12, 5 strikeouts. Volpe's 1 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Wells 0 for 3, and Cabrera's 1 for 3. So the lineup tonight against Zach Gallen in his career has not really looked good. So hopefully that's not going to happen tonight. Nate says, I like Volpe as a power bat. I know a lot of people want him to hit for average, but I just don't see that happening. I like when he's swinging hard at. No, I disagree, Nate. I do think Volpe is better when he's not trying to swing for the fences and kind of just let it go. Like, dude, Volpe last night went all. Like, that home run was a 418-foot blast. So, Nate, he does have pop. You're not wrong when you say he's a power bat. He has power. But I prefer Volpe to have more contact in his swing. When he gets on base, I think that's his best game, is getting on base and making some plays around the base paths, stealing some bases, causing mayhem. That's what I want Volpe to do. But if he hits a 418-foot home run to left center field, I mean, do it all freaking day. But I think Volpe is better when he's swinging for contact, personally. I haven't paid any attention to much baseball. No idea what they're doing. Yeah, I listen to a lot of New York radio, so that's how I know what the Mets are doing right now. Their offense has been struggling. But I don't, I'm all for the Yankees. I don't really care what they're doing over there. Make sure I didn't miss any news real quick, because we're getting some news coming in here. The Cubs are going off again in Sacramento. I can't wait for the Yankees to play in Sacramento now. That ballpark, it's a home run ballpark. Why do they need 2 New York teams? I mean, the most popular team is the Yankees. I think they should get rid of the Mets. That's just New York. New York has 2 teams with every sport. I know New Jersey, they play in New Jersey for football, but Mets, Yankees, Giants, Jets, Rangers, Islanders. You could throw the Devils in there. Knicks, Nets. There's so many sports teams in that city. It's insane. The reciprocal is true too. The Diamondback hitters haven't had a lot of success against Rodon. Yeah, so let's see. Diamondbacks against Rodon. Ketel Marte's 3 for 18. Carroll's 2 for 8. Lourdes Gurriel is in the lineup tonight, 3 for 11. Grichuk is 4 for 17. So, yeah, Josh Naylor, 3 for 14. Perdomo's 1 for 10. And Suarez is 2 for 5. So, Eugenio Suarez is who we need to watch out for once again tonight. God, can someone get this guy out? And here's the lineup for here's a full lineup for the Diamondbacks here. Marte's leading off, Carroll, Gurriel, Grichuk, Josh Naylor, Suarez, Marino, McCarthy, and Perdomo. So they have switched up their lineup a little bit. Yeah, Bills too. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, dude, hey, forefronts. You got your opinion as well, bro. There's too much money in New York to get rid of any sports teams, man. Honestly, if they get rid of any team, I think the Brooklyn Nets should be the team to get rid of, even though they're kind of like the newest team there. but that team sucks. Cutell's leading off. They had Carroll leading off yesterday, and then they add Grichuk and Gurriel into the lineup. Who did they take out? They took out Pavin, or was it Pavin Smith? What the hell his name is? So Smith was DHing yesterday, so now it's Grichuk. Diamondbacks just extended Ketel Marte, did they? Yep, they did. Wow. There's a lot of freaking news today, man. Everyone's getting the bag today. Damn. Well, you take that's a pretty friendly deal too, man. Locked up through 2028. He's in agreement on a 6-year, $116 million contract, which starts this season and includes a player option in 2031 for $11.5 million. Dude, that's a nice contract right there. Congratulations to Ketel Marte. And, I mean, the Diamondbacks just literally locked up probably the best second baseman in the league. I want us to make a play for Suarez. He is in the last year of this deal and will be a free agent at the end. Yeah, maybe they do. He's not a bad glove either on third. Ketel, I think he's 30. Let's see. I think he's 30 or 31 years old. Let me check real quick. He is... How old is this man? How old are you? He's 31. So maybe that back end will be a little rough, but we'll see. Yeah, Rick, I was talking about the Rangers earlier. Who's out there to replace Boone? Well, Boone just signed an extension, so Boone's not going nowhere. Boone is staying put. They pitch around Suarez just like they do to Judge. They don't give Judge anything to hit because they know he will pronounce judgment and crush it, says Tex. I mean, Judge went with 0 for 4 last night. They weren't like pitching around Judge last night. They didn't try to like walk him on purpose, I don't think. But I think tonight is a way better pitching matchup. I mean, for us, that is. Like going against Zach Gallen, I think is going to be a lot better than going against Corbin Burns yesterday. Burns with 8 strikeouts. Smash that like, guys. Hopefully we have more than 14 likes, but thank you guys. Smash that like. Let's see, where else am I missing here for tonight's game? This might be a little shorter than yesterday. Got to make some dinner and stuff like that. But yeah, the lineup's the same. Pitching duel, Rodon versus Zach Gallen, and the lineup is right here in case anyone missed it. Yeah, Grichuk had a good at bat last night when he came in. If you think of the state of New York, then it's Buffalo Sabres. Billo lost your feed on YouTube. What's going on, man? Twitch losing their feed. Now YouTube's losing their feed. Are they out to get me? Are they out to get me, man? YouTube has a weird thing where you don't see the likes update when watching live. That is kind of stupid, though, honestly. That is kind of stupid. I noticed that, Spinning Mantis. What up, Robert? But I will be live tonight for the game, guys. Once again, we will be in the chair. We will be calling the game. It is on Prime. So hopefully we bounce back tonight, though. Cleveland is already in trouble. I'm watching now. The Padres already scored 4 runs in the bottom of the third. Damn. Yeah, what's going on right now? Toronto's up 4-1. Cubs are up 8-2 on the Athletics. Giants are up 5-1 on Houston. Yeah, Padres are 6-0. They with a start like that. The Padres, they locked down Jackson Merrill today. Mets are up 1-0. Seattle's up 3-0 on Detroit. Texas won 1-0. Fun fact with Texas, real quick before we leave. Texas beat the Reds last night 1-0. Today they beat them 1-0. Like, isn't that crazy? I think that's the first team to win back-to-back games by a score 1-0 in like 30 years. First time in like 30 years a team's done that. Oh yeah, Forefront says they, Twitch and YouTube don't like the Yankees. Yeah, maybe they don't like me. Who knows, man? Who knows? Mitch Joyce is in the chat. This 2-hour time difference still has me bamboozled. Too bad about last night. At least we were not the Braves. The Braves lost again. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on with the Braves. It's insane. But I'll be heading out, guys. I'm getting ready for tonight's game and stuff like that. But thank you for joining me in the pregame show. I appreciate you all. Hit that subscribe button if you are new on the way out. Hopefully, I'll see you all tonight during the game, during the live stream. But it's always love. Peace. Chicken grease on Max Coverage TV. I'm out of here, guys. See you in a soon. We're going to be live in about 2 hours. So I'll see you then. Peace. And always, go Yankees.